So we're down here in Melbourne at a 5-star Harley Davidson dealership. Now Morgan Wacker, as many would know, has an illustrious history. First opening in Brisbane in 1917, they've now expanded and opened Morgan Wackers here in Melbourne in 2020. So we're going to go in and we're going to meet the sales manager Ben and try and get a little insight into what makes it a 5-star dealership. Okay, so as you know, we're here at Morgan Wackers down here in Melbourne, and I'm here with Ben, the sales manager. How you going, buddy?
Good, mate. Good to meet you.
So let's start with a bit of background about yourself.
I've been here just over 7 years now. So started in bike sales when we were back in Brunswick, moved up into sales manager. So I've done that now for a couple of years and it's been going really well here.
Pretty big dealership now.
It is, yeah. Last year we were number 1 in Australia for new Harley sales, which was fantastic. Been growing year on year. It's just a magnificent spot here in northern suburbs of Melbourne. It's a great catchment, you know, so many buyers in this area. It's worked really well for the shops.
So now the good thing that sort of makes it a little bit easier, Harley Davidson are putting out some good bikes.
Yeah, like this year we just had a quick look around the showroom. 25s are starting to come in. They're pretty exciting with new 117 across the Softail range now. So you've had a little bit more of a go on those than what we have yet because we're still waiting for our demos. But, you know, the S and the ST are going to be pretty exciting.
You're going to love them.
And, you know, some of these CVOs the last couple of years too, the CVO ST has been a really popular bike as well. So just can't convince the boss to put one on as a demo, you know. So.
Yeah, you'll keep working on him, right? Now, the other thing I noticed too, you've got a lot of pre-loved bikes here.
Yep.
And a good variety. I mean, I remember riding the Fast Johnny. That was probably about a year ago now. They sell quite a few Vicklers. They have a lot of anniversary models. And then, of course, you know, you're looking at all the last year's models. You've got the Tobacco Fade Ultra there and some really good bikes. You've got all the trikes and, of course, the 500s for the Lunas. But, yeah, it's really good mix of bikes. And you can understand, just wandering around here and talking to some of the crew, why they are such a highly rated dealership across Australia.
Yeah, Preownd's a really strong thing for us here. Like I normally tell customers, you probably won't find a more diverse range, you know, nearly, don't quote me on it, in the country. Springers especially, FXST, FXSTCs, wide glides, Vickler stuff, custom breakouts, night rides even. So we like to take a punt and we like to have a good range of pre-owned.
Which is good too, because I mean, it gives your customer like a lot more to select from, and they might want a pre-owned one.
Yeah.
As opposed to, you know, like some people might not like the ride maze or the soft tails because you want to change the ECU to do stuff like, you know. At the end of the day, like some people like the older models, but like I said, such a great mix.
As I said, we're a little bit light on stock at the moment, you know, even though the showroom's pretty full.
Like it, yeah.
No, but yeah, we normally carry a little bit more, but we normally say to customers, if you haven't got it here, then, you know, not quite sure what you're after, but we'll certainly find it. And we've got the luxury of having the other stores in the group as well, so we can all sort of tap into our stock levels there and find something for somebody if we don't have it.
Yeah, because like you mentioned earlier when we're talking, you sell a lot of the icons from the Diablo. You had them given 2 and then you sold another 7 on top of that.
We did, a combination of new and pre-owned last year, but yeah, we sold about 8 or 9 El Diablos. It was crazy. We had 3 or 4 at one point. So on the floor and a couple of Highway Kings, and we've got the Revival there at the moment. And you want to come in and you want to see some exciting stuff, you know what I mean? So you want to see all the new bikes, and we've got a couple of the hot new CVOs over there as well, but the old stuff can sort of, you know, just spice it up a little bit as well.
We're talking about the 2025 models. How hot is this? This is obviously the CVO Road Glide ST, and they call the colour Hot Lap. So it's a little bit different colour-wise to last year's, but that is one serious motorcycle. And then, of course, over here, you've got the Road Glide CVO, and that's in blue streak. How good's that colour? And then getting to the team here, so who makes up the full team?
Yeah, so I've got Jason, our DP, myself, and then we've got 3 sales people, Carl, Luke and Stacy, and then we've got Jess in merch, 3 boys up in parts, and then a good team out in service as well. So it's not a huge team, but we all ride. That's the most important thing. I think most days you'll pull up here and, you know, there's very few cars out the side there because pretty much the whole team's ridden, whether they're in the showroom, out the back in the workshop, or behind the desk. So I think that's pretty important, you know, it's a real authenticity to things. Yeah, you know, and it's a big diverse range of bikes as well, you know, so no one's riding the same stuff, and just genuine ordinary people that just like bikes and want to try and help out customers like that. So
and you mentioned Stacey's one of your sales managers.
Salespeople, sorry.
But at the end of the day, that's important too, like, because there's the female sort of contingency of riders has grown over the last few years.
It has, yeah,
it's
definitely. Yeah, normally we might have a couple of female buyers each month, so having Stacy here just gives that little bit of diversity to it, I guess, and And she rides as well. She's only on the XG500 at the moment, but
right, yeah.
I offer restrictions later this year. So we're already eyeing up a street bob or a sport glide or something like that for us. So it's good to have that different mix of salespeople.
We're on the 2025 Street Bob now. 117. Oh, I love it.
She might call in sick a bit too much, I reckon. They're out enjoying it. Yeah.
And then what is a typical day in Harley for you guys?
Yeah, so we'll get here early. We'll see some of the bikes out there, the pre-owned stuff, some of it, and then we'll have our meeting, go through what's happening at the moment with current deals and leads, and I'll sort of inform them about new bikes that are coming in and anything that's important for those guys to do their job. We'll review the showroom, make sure everything's neat and tidy and clean and laid out well. We've always got bikes coming and going as well, whether it's deliveries or we're buying stock or new deliveries from Harley Australia. So we'll try and shuffle them in and put them in somewhere, and and then we'll just obviously try and greet everyone that comes in the door and help them the best that we can.
And as you know, Harley Davidson is a big investment for anyone.
It is.
But the beauty of it, I mean, you've got your finance and everything as well.
Yeah.
So there's so many options.
Yeah, got a really good finance team too on the phone. So multiple people there that help us out. Finance, insurance, mechanical protection plans, all that sort of thing. So really good coverage for the buyer.
And then
It really is, yeah. It's a one-stop shop, you know. You can come in, buy the bike, of course, buy your gear, add parts to it, insure it, look after it.
no, that's awesome.
Yeah,
No, too easy. Well, thanks, Ben.
no worries.
Keep selling those bikes.
Thanks
mate.
for coming down.
Doing well.
Appreciate it.
No worries, fella. Good to meet you. So there you go. We've just spent a few hours down here at Morgan Wacker in Melbourne, and the whole idea was to get a little insight and to see why it's a 5-star dealer. And just wandering around inside, it's not hard to see why. So get on down here and see Ben and the crew for any of your Harley Davidson needs.